Hey guys, welcome to Talk to Yue. In this video, I want to continue the reading simulation of the HSK 4 exam. In a previous video, I went through the first questions of this section. So if you missed it, make sure to go back to the playlist and watch that as well, so that you see all the questions that can come up. In this video, we're going to cover 5 more questions, from question 71 to 75. So let's start with number 71. So as always, I recommend to read the statement with the star first, so that you know which information you're looking for your answer. 他觉得小城市, so he thinks that small cities, so we already know we're talking about cities. A, 更安静, they are more peaceful. B, 收入高, 收入 is the salary, so the salary is higher. C, 招聘会多, 招聘 means to apply or to recruit someone for a job. So the recruitment is bigger, is higher. And then D, 生活压力小. 压力, the pressure, 生活 of life. So life stress, we could say in English. 小 is smaller. So let's go read the paragraph and see which one of these options apply. 大城市和小城市各有各的好处。大城市的工作机会确实多一些，但竞争的压力大。相反，在小城市生活就会轻松许多。So let's translate. 大城市和小城市, so big cities and small cities. 各有各 means each. So each have their own 好处, benefit, advantage. So big cities and small cities each have their own perks. 大城市的工作机会, 机会 is opportunity. So the job opportunities in a big cities, 确实 really are 多一些. They really are many. 但 abbreviation of 但是 however, 竞争 the competition, the 压力 we said is pressure, so the pressure from the competition is 大, is big. So in big cities, you have more job opportunities, but also a lot more pressure. 相反, everything with 反 in it means some sort of opposition or contrast. So we could interpret this 相反 with however in contrast. 在小城市, in small cities, 生活 life is 轻松 relaxing, lighter, easier, 许多 a lot. So it is a lot more lighter, relaxed. So if we go back to our question, there is no mention of the word 安静, which means silent, peaceful. 收入 in option B is also not mentioned. We are not talking about salaries. Option C is already closer because it talks about 招聘, which is linked to the word here, 工作机会. But let's remember we're talking about 小城市. So in 小城市, this paragraph didn't tell us there is a lot of job opportunities. So we're left with option D, where it says indeed 生活压力小, which is true. We said in 大城市, 生活压力大. And while this paragraph doesn't explicitly mention this answer, that is what is implied by saying 相反, so in contrast to big cities where the pressure is big, in contrast, in small cities the pressure is small. So it is option D. So let's proceed with question 72. Let's start from reading the question with the star. 对不喜欢却又必须做的事最好. So this is all a relative sentence, which we need to translate starting from the 是. So a thing, 事情, a thing that 对不喜欢. So 对 means towards, in this case. So towards things that 不喜欢, that we don't like, 却又必须做的, 必须做, we have to do them. So towards things that we don't like, but we still have to do, 最好, it is best to A, 找人帮忙, find someone that can help. B, 交给别人, give it to someone else. C, 早点完成, 早, early, soon, 完成, finish, complete. So to complete them sooner or soon. D, 留到最后做，留到 to leave something, so leave it 最后 for leave it as last thing to do. So when we have something that we have to do even though we don't really want to, what is the best approach? So let's go read the paragraph. 如果一个人必须要完成一件自己不喜欢的事情，最好的办法就是早点把它做完，这样才能提前结束烦恼。So let's translate. 如果 if a person has to 完成 has to complete, again we have a relative sentence starting from 一件自己不喜欢的事情, so a thing that they don't like, so you see the sentence is really similar to the question, 不喜欢的事情。最好的办法, the best measure, the best method is to 早点, so early, as soon as possible, 把它做完, to finish it as soon as possible. So that is literally one of the options we have. But let's continue reading first. 这样才能, in this way, we can 提前结束, 结束 to finish, 提前 earlier, to finish something earlier, to anticipate. So in this way, we can finish 烦恼, so this disturbance, annoyance, this worry, earlier. So let's go back to our question. You see that there is no mention of option A, of finding someone else to help, and also of option B, so somebody else to give this task to. We do have the mention of 早点完成. So it is indeed option C, because option D does not mention, again, the fact that we have to leave it 最后 as last thing to do. So let's proceed with question 73. 老教授, so the professor, 希望学生 hopes that students A. 诚实 are honest. B. 别太得意 they are not too 得意 proud. C. 经常复习 经常 often 复习 review, revise. D. 记下 记 comes from 记得 to remember, in this case to record. 记下 记下 has the connotation of writing down, to record something. 自己的生活 their own life. So let's see what the professor says. 老教授对新生说，从今天起，如果你每天用100字把自己的生活写下来，毕业时你将会得到一本10多万字的书，内容就是你4年大学生活的美好回忆。So, the professor 对新学生, the 学 is not written here, but it is implied. So the professor said to new students, 从今天起, so starting today, 如果你每天, if every day you 用100字, if you use 100 characters to 写下, to write down 自己的生活, so your own life, 毕业时, 毕业 is graduation, so at graduation or when you graduate, you will have 一本10多万字, so 1 is a unit that means 10,000, so 10 times 10,000 is 100,000. So you will have a book of 100,000 characters. 内容, the content of this book will be 你4年大学生活的美好回忆. 回忆 is memory, so the most beautiful memories from your 4 years at university. So let's go back to the question. There is no mention of being honest, 诚实. There is also no mention of being proud, 得意. Also no mention of 复习, even though it is a professor talking. So we're left with option D. Here, the answer says 记下, while the text says 写下, but it is the same thing. Writing down or recording by writing down your life. So it is option D. Let's continue with 74. 根据这段话, so according to this paragraph, 音乐表达的干净, so music, 表达 means to express something. 感情 is a feeling. So the feelings expressed by music. A. 复杂多变. 复杂 means complicated and 变 means to change. So it is complicated and it changes. B. 让人难过 makes people sad, 难过. C. 更容易理解 it is even more easy to 理解 understand, comprehend. And D. 让人印象更深. 印象 is an impression. So the impression that it leaves people or the impression that it makes on people is even more 深, deep. So, 语言是人们交流的工具，音乐也是一种语言，人们可以用它来表达自己的感情，而且和其他语言比起来，音乐表达的感情有时更容易让人听懂。So, 语言 means language. So, language or languages are 人们交流工具。工具 means tool. 交流 means communication. So languages or the concept of language is a tool that people use to communicate. 音乐也是一种语言。Music is also a type of language. 人们可以 people can 用它来表达自己的感情。People can use it to express their own feelings. 而且 moreover 和其他语言比起来 So moreover, when it comes to comparing it, meaning music, to other languages, 音乐表达的感情 so the feelings expressed by music 有时 sometimes 更容易 they're even easier 让人听懂 to let people understand. So sometimes music is even easier to understand than language. So let's go back to our options. Option A said 复杂, so complicated and changing. So there is no mention of that. Also, it does not say that 让人难过, so we exclude B. Option C has some words that appear in the paragraph. 容易 and 理解. 理解 doesn't appear in the paragraph itself, but it means understand and it is a synonym of 听懂. So you see that the underlined part of the sentence is very similar. 更容易理解 is even more easy to understand, same thing as 更容易让人听懂. So it is most likely option C, but let's read option D just to be sure. 让人印象更深. The impression left on people is even more deep. This can also kind of apply, and that's something we can infer from the paragraph, but it is not explicitly mentioned. So in this case, option C is the best answer. So let's go to question 75, which is also the last one we're going to cover in this video. So 根据这段话，过去的经验. So according to this paragraph, 经验, the experience, 过去 from the past. So past experiences. A, 更准确 accurate. B, 值得重视 they are worth 重视 attention. C, 无法被证明 证明 means to prove or to have evidence for something. So when we have 无, it means that there is not something or something doesn't exist. So they don't require 被 creates the passive, so they don't have to be proven. So past experiences don't have to have evidence or they don't have to be proven. And then D, 不一定 not necessarily, not certainly. 适合现在适合 to suit something, to be suitable. So not necessarily they suit it today or right now. So let's read. 很多时候人们习惯根据过去的经验做事，但有时候也不能完全相信经验，而应该根据不同的情况选择不同的方法，这样才不容易出错。So, 很多时候 many times, very often, people 习惯 they have the habit of 根据过去的经验做事 to do things 根据 according to past experiences. 但是有时候 there are times when 也不能完全相信经验 so 完全 completely 相信 to trust. So there are times where you can't or you shouldn't completely trust experience. 而且 moreover 应该 you have to 根据不同的情况 is a condition. So moreover you have to take into account different conditions and based on that 选择不同的方法 to choose a different approach, a different method. 这样 in this way 不容易出错. It's not easy to go wrong, essentially. So let's go back to our answers. Answer A talked about 准确, which is accurate. That is not mentioned here. Also, there is no mention of how much this experience is worth or if we should pay attention to it. So it's also not option B. Option C talked about evidence or proving your past experiences, which is not mentioned here. So then we're left with option D again. 不一定, not certainly, not necessarily, 适合现在. And this makes sense because we're talking about past experiences, 过去的经验. They don't necessarily, this 不一定 is not mentioned explicitly, but it is reflected in this 有时候. So there are times when we should not completely trust our past experiences. That is the same thing as saying not necessarily, they don't necessarily suit today's situation. So it is option D. So as you see, the questions get progressively harder the further you get into the reading section. That is normal. So it's also normal to struggle a little bit more and to encounter characters that might be a bit more difficult or rare. So we're going to stop here with this video not to make it too long, and I will publish a new one with the rest of the answers from the same simulation. So thank you so much for going through this reading exercise with me, and I wish you all good luck with your Chinese learning journey. 再见!